First off, let me just begin by saying congratulations on the spinoff. Everything we've seen of it looks just fantastic so far.
Very well shot, right? I mean, just the pacing, everything was really, really good. I got chills, brother.
It just, and you know what? I'm gonna have to start off by embarrassing you a little bit because I watched the behind the scenes video and everyone was raving about your approach to how you really tackled Davis. And I wanted to ask, is it different than when you're in the recording studio? Are there similarities? Is it a completely different world?
Completely different world, with the exception of maybe the courtroom where I'm speaking to the jury and that's just me performing to an audience. But I definitely had to do the work before doing the work. So that means where I'm going over my script and there may be certain legalese that I don't fully understand. And, Courtney's a phone call away and the director at that time, Anthony Hemingway, was a phone call away and they kind of talked me through things. So by the time I was in the setting and I was in it for that whole time that we were shooting. And I mean, when you're working with Naturi, she's a professional, so she's going to make sure you're in
it. I don't always like to do the comparison game, but if there was a comparison I had to give from what I've seen of Davis so far, it's Saul Goodman with a backbone and swagger.
I like that.
I think that's the first vibe I've initially got. What do you want viewers to take away from Davis?
Well, I don't want them to think he's a chiseler, like a fast talking, nothing means shit. I want them to take from Davis MacLean that at the end of the day, yes, he does come off as a narcissistic, money hungry, power hungry, borderline a-hole, but he cares. At the end, once you pull all those layers away and you see who the man is, he has a big heart. He cares for Tariq. He wants to see Tasha done right by the system. You never know. He may be this kind of a saint saying, "Well, I'm taking this job, so someone who doesn't look like me or understand like I can take this job."
The one question I've been really wanting to get answered is the Power franchise. It's rare that you have a series that goes out on top, that's actually seen its ratings and its demographics grow. And now it's spinning 4 spinoffs. That's even more amazing. What do you think it is about the franchise that just keeps dragging more and more eyeballs to it with every season?
I think a lot of it has to do with the great writing. Courtney Kemp, again, she's phenomenal. But the majority of it, and whether people know this or not, or even recognize it or not, it's the diversity of the cast. People can tune in and see themselves on the screen. I mean, you think of New York, that's what New York looks like to me. Diverse. You're going to see every color on the spectrum, people of color, white people, just every color doing their thing, and not with the background that you would expect them to have. You may just see the Latina and she's the U.S. attorney. You may see a Ghost character, he's shooting someone in the head the next day, but after that, he's sitting down with politicians with a suit on, speaking eloquently. This is the lure of Power, because people are like, yeah, that right there, that does reflect the times that we're living in now. And it's way overdue.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the time today. Best of luck with the series.
Appreciate you, brother.
Take care.